Remember that, guys? Remember that face with the cigarette? Oh, God, they caught me one day. It was really bad. It was in the lab, 8:30 at night. I figured, who's going to walk in the door? Kenny Klepper and Dr. Stocker walk in the door. I've got a cigarette lit in my face in a brand new building. This is in February of 1998 when we just...
Got nailed bad.
It was me, Mark Chichester, and Bob Holler. Bob Holler had his cigarette cupped like this. Mark Chichester just got done with his, and mine was in my face, full-fledged. They walk in the door. I'm like, busted. As soon as they seen me, my mouth started going, guys, I'm sorry, it's been a really long weekend. It's the first day the whole company's in the building.
What did they say?
Dr. Stocker was like, don't worry about it. Kenny Klepper was like, sure, okay. So that night, he called...
Opposite mixed signals there, huh?
Well, if Dr. Stocker would have said anything else, Kenny Klepper would have followed that, you know. So he called Mike Galvin. Kenny Klepper called Mike Galvin that night. Mike Galvin called Mike O'Neill. Mike O'Neill called my house. He's like, Pop, what happened? What'd you do? I was like, oh, sorry. I was just like really needing a cigarette at that point. So.
We were all needing a cigarette, but I can't say the others.
No, I don't want to mention Bob Holler, Mark Chichester. But that when I came back into work the next day, it was actually Ash Wednesday. And Mike Galvin calls me into his office and says, Bob, Kenny Klepper wants to put you on a nicotine rehab program. I swear to God, nicotine rehab program. So I was like, what the hell is that? I never heard of it. That's like the patch, but you know, from a group of people. So anyway, it was lunchtime. Mike Galvin and his whole entourage, Eddie Miller, Fred Johnson, Kevin Heppis, Jimmy Avon, everybody's going to get their ashes. Mike Galvin stops, sees me in the hallway and says, hey, wait a minute, we don't have to go to the church. We can go to Bob D'Esposito's desk. He's got an ashtray over there somewhere. He's got it. So I was laughing my ass off.
That's a good one.
Thanks, Mike. I had a blast.
That's a good story.
Testing. Is this thing on?